Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aclassstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on the all lessons. Here you can find the rest of the chapters. We're going to start with chapter logical reasoning. The lessons we're going to cover today are age puzzles, find two numbers based on sum and differences, find two numbers based on sum differences, product and quotient. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Let's just start with the lesson that is logical reasoning. Let's start with the lesson that is age puzzles. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so let's start with the first example. Brenda is 17. Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe and 1 year older than Kevin. Joe is 1 year older than Brenda. How old is Kevin? So basically, you have to read the question carefully. You have to follow the steps one by one, and then you will get your answer. So let's just start with the first one. Brenda is 17, right? Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe and 1 year older than Kevin, right? So Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe and 1 year younger than Kevin, and Joe is 1 year older than Brenda. First of all, you can find the age of Joe, right? Because Joe is 1 year older than Brenda. So 1 year older means you need to add one to the Brenda's age. So 17 plus 1 equals 18 is the Joe's age, right? Now, Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe. You can find the age of Roscoe. Subtract 2 out of the Joe's age, right? So 18 minus 2 is 16. So here it is 18 minus Roscoe is 16. And the last one is Kevin is 1 year older than Roscoe. So subtract one out of the Roscoe's age, you will find the Kevin's. Kevin's that means 15 years older. Right? The correct option is 15. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, Dory is 3 years older than Leslie. Trent is 40. Eric is 1 year younger than Trent and 1 year younger than Leslie. How old is Leslie? So basically, we need to find the age of Leslie, right? How do we find? Start with the one. We are given the age of the Trent, right? Trent is 40. You can find the age of Eric, right? Because you are given the Trent. Eric is 1 year younger than Trent. So Trent is 40, 1 year younger means take away one. So Eric is 39, right? And Eric is 1 year younger than Leslie. Let's just calculate the age of Leslie. Leslie is 1 year. Eric is 1 year younger than Leslie. So Eric's age is 39, right? Eric is 1 year younger than Trent, and Eric is 1 year younger than Leslie. So that means younger is you need to add one to Leslie's age. That means he is because Eric is 1 year younger. So Leslie is that means 1 year older. So add one. So yes, the correct option is 40. So Leslie is 40 years old. The correct option is 40. Got it? Yes, option number one is the correct option. Very good. Okay. Relay is 39 years old. Hugo is 3 years older than Relay. So Relay is 39. So Hugo is 3 years older than Relay. Add 3 to Hugo. That is 42 years, right? And 4 years younger than Johnny, right? So Hugo is 4 years younger than Johnny, right? That means Johnny is 4 years older than Hugo. Hugo is 42. Johnny is 42 plus 4, that equals 46. So how old is Johnny? Yes, correct option is 46. Very good. So Hugo is 46 years old. Option number two is the correct option. Got it? Okay. Lara is 5 years younger than Blanca. NG is 17. Kanchu is 1 year older than NG and 5 years older than Blanca. How old is Lara? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Okay, the correct option is 7 years old. Option number two is the correct option. 8 it is. Let's see how, right? Lara is 5 years younger than Blanca. NG is 17, right? So Panchu is 1 year older than NG. So that means Panchu is 1 year older. 17 plus 1 is 18, right? He is 5 years older than Blanca, right? So Panchu is 1 year older than NG and 5 years older than Blanca. Okay, you can find it. Okay. Panchu is 5 years older than Blanca, right? So that means Blanca is 5 years younger than Panchu. 13 plus 5 is 18, 5 is 13, right? Lara is 5 years younger than Blanca. So 13 minus 5 is 8 years. It's just guess the answer, right? The correct option is 8. Option number 3 is the correct option. Please don't guess. Calculate the answers. Lindsay is 31. Kendrick is 1 year older than Hannah and 1 year older than Marta. Hannah is 5 years younger than Quincy. How old is Kendrick? Which is the correct option? Okay, Quincy is 31, right? Kendrick is 1 year older than Hannah and 1 year older than Marta. Hannah is 5 years younger than Quincy. Okay, so that means Hannah is 5 years younger than Quincy. 31 minus 5 is 26. Okay, so Hannah is 26. Now Kendrick is 1 year older than Hannah. So Kendrick is 1 year older. That means 26 is 27 because Hannah is 26. So Kendrick is 27. Correct option is 27. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Brenda is 17. Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe and 1 year older than Kevin. Joe is 1 year older than Brenda. How old is Kevin? वही अगर वहां उठी ना तो उसको अपने नजदीक करके थपकना वो दोबारा सो जाएगी. Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 15. Brenda is 17. Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe and 1 year older than Kevin. Joe is 1 year older. Okay, so Joe is 1 year older than Brenda. So that means Brenda 17 plus 1 is 18. Roscoe is 2 years younger than Joe. So Roscoe is 18 minus 16. And then Roscoe is 1 year older than Kevin. So Kevin is 16 minus 1 equals 15. So the correct option is 15. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 15. Alexa is 35. Vinci is 4 years younger than Rina and 1 year younger than Alexa. How old is Rina? Which is the correct option? Yeah, Alexa is 35, right? Vinci is 4 years younger than Rina and 1 year older than Alexa. So that means Vinci is 1 year older than Alexa. 35 plus 1 is 36. Vinci is 4 years younger than Rina. That means Rina is 4 years older than Vinci, right? So 36 plus 4 is 40. The correct option is 48 is now 38. The correct option is 40. Option number C. Option 48 is 48. Okay, 4 plus 4 is 38 it is, sorry. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is find two numbers based on sums and differences. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, the difference of two numbers is 4 and their sum is 14. Find what are the two numbers. So you have to make a chart of the numbers that sums to 14 and their difference must be 4. So here is the chart you can see. Like you can think of the numbers, what numbers when subtracted makes 4 and you can also check by adding them, right? For example, 5 take away 1 is 4. When you add, they make 6. That means the isn't equal fraction, right? Then 6 minus 2 equals 4, but when you add them, they make 8. So correct option is 9 and 5 because 9 minus 5 equals 4 and 9 plus 5 equals 14. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, but the difference of the two numbers is 5 and their sum is 13. What are the two numbers? So when you are given with the options, that is very easy to find the answer, right? So which two numbers when added makes 13 and when subtracted makes 5, which is the correct option? Which is the option? The correct option is we are 9 and 4. How? Let's check the adding, right? 9 plus 4 makes 13. And when you subtract, then it's 5, isn't it? So option number C is the correct option, right? That's why I'm saying if we are given the option, that is very easy to find. You can simply add them and subtract them and see which one is the correct one, right? So option number C is the correct option. Okay. The correct option is option number C. 3, not C, right? Okay, the next one is the difference of two numbers is 1. Their sum is 11. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that's option number 1. 6 minus 11 when you add them and when you subtract them, they makes 1. Option number 1 is the correct. No, not option number 2. 5 plus 4 do not make 11. Their difference is 1, but they do not make 11. Option number 1 is the correct option there. And 5. The difference of two numbers is 6. There's the sum of the two numbers is 16. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that's option number 2. 11 and 5. When you add them, they make 16. And you subtract them, you have 11 take away 5 is 6. So option number 2 is the correct option. The difference of two numbers is 4. Their sum is 8. What are the two numbers? The difference of two numbers is 4. Their sum is 8. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 1, 6 and 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. You subtract them, then it's 4, and you add them, then it's 8. The difference of two numbers is 2 and their sum is 14. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is 8 and 6. Option number 3 is the correct option because 8 plus 6 makes 14. And when you subtract them, they make 2. Option number 3 is the correct option. The sum of two numbers is 4. The difference is 2. What are the two numbers? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option, 3 and 1. When you minutes 2 and when you add them, they make 4. The sum of two numbers is 18. The difference of two numbers is 6. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Yes, they are 12 and 6. 12 plus 6 makes 18. And 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. The difference of two numbers is 3 and their sum is 21. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Yes, they are 12 and 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. When subtracted makes 3 and when added makes 21. The sum of two numbers is 22 and their difference is to what are the two numbers, which is the correct option. The correct option is yes, that's option number two. 12 and 10 when added makes 22 and when subtracted makes 2. Very good. The correct option is option number two. The sum of two numbers is 12 and their difference is 8. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Option number two is the correct option. They are 10 and 2, right? When added, they makes 12 and when subtracted, they makes 8, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. And today, let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is find two numbers based on some difference product and quotient. Let's just start with the first example. The product of two numbers is 77. Their sum is 18. What are the two numbers? So which is the correct option? Their product is 77. So you need to make a chart, right? What numbers make 77? 11 times 7. The only factors of 77 is 11 times 7, right? So when you add 11 plus 7, they makes 18. So the correct option is 11 and 7. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions, right? We are working on grade 3 math. The chapter we are working on is logical reasoning. And right now we are on the lesson find two numbers based on some difference product and quotient. Okay, the quotient of two numbers is 1. The sum of the two numbers is 20. What are the two numbers? Quotient means when you divide them, the answer is 1. Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. When you divide 10 by 10, the answer is 1. 10 times 1 is 10. 1 is the quotient. When you add them, 10 plus 10 makes 20. How 10 and 11 is 20? Option 1 is the correct option, right? Be very careful, check and then answer. The difference of the two numbers is 5 and their sum is 15. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number. Yes, 2 it is. 10 and 5 makes 15 and when subtracted they makes 5. So option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is the sum of two numbers is 30 and their product is 30. What are the two numbers? So which two numbers have the product 30 and sum 13? Yes, they are. Option number 1 is the correct option. 10 and 3, 10 times 3 makes 30. And when added, they makes 13. So option number 1 is the correct option. A product of two numbers is 4, where quotient of two numbers is 4. What are the two numbers? Which two numbers, when multiplied, makes 4 and when divided, makes 4? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option 1. How their product is 4. That is 4 and 1. Option number 3 is the correct function because 4 times 1 is 4. And when you divide 4 by 1, the answer is also 4. Option number 3 is the correct option. 4 and 1. The difference of two numbers is 6. Their quotient is 7. What are the two numbers? So which is the correct option? The correct option is that's option number 1, right? 7 minus 1 is 6. And when you divide, the quotient is 7. The difference of two numbers is 2 and their product is 3. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Which two numbers have the reference to? That is 3 and 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is the sum of two numbers is 12. The quotient is 11. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? Yeah, 11 and 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The sum of two numbers is 48. The, the product of two numbers is 48 and the sum of two numbers is 14. What are the two numbers? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is 8 and 6, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is logical reasoning. And the lessons we have covered today are age puzzles, find two numbers based on sum and differences, and find two numbers based on sum, difference, product, and quotient, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any question, I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.